Day 1 of the 14-day challenge. This is a feast day. I'm going to show you what I ate, and you see what I'm working with. Phew, glad I got that over with. So these are my vitamins I take when I am fasting. They have no sugar flavor in them, and they're new. And the next one photo is my first meal that I broke my fast with this morning, and that is like a date bar, a couple of tangerines, they might be clementines, and some delicious honeydew. The next photo is the vitamins that I was taking even before I got serious about my intermittent fasting. These were gummies I was taking for my nails and my hair. And they're pretty good. They were working before, so I'm going to stick with those while in my eating window. And this next photo was the next meal that I had, and that was these delicious potatoes with cheese on top and the onion. And you can't see underneath, but there are two packs of tuna under there, and it was really good, but there was no way I could eat all those potatoes. So someone else helped me eat that. But I know I need to get in more protein, and so I'll work on that. And the next photo is an electrolyte pack that I take. Because this has, I think, a little bit of sugar or flavoring in it, I only take that, or I'm only going to drink that during my eating window. And then I have the electrolytes with no flavoring, no sugar, anything. I'll do those on the feast days. I mean, on the fast days, if I don't take the apple cider vinegar. So that's it for day 1, and I'll post again at the end of the fast because there's nothing to see if I'm fasting. But on my next feast day, I'll just check in. Well, even though it's fasting on day to day, I didn't really have any pictures or anything to show. I did want to just kind of talk about some things. Number one, I was looking at a older video from Colleen, and where she talks about your eating window being too late in the day. My eating window when I do eat, it does begin around lunchtime, but it also runs pretty much all the way till 7 o'clock. Somewhere anytime in between that. So I was thinking about that when she was talking about how your circadian rhythm kind of wants you to eat based off of how seasonally your sunrise and sunset is where you live. And around here this winter, it's around 5:30. I have had my last meal prior to 5:30 before when I was fasting. At other times, I really wasn't in the mindset, honestly, of fasting the way I should have been. So it was a little more difficult for me to make decisions to stick with that time frame. But I think I want to try it again. So instead of, I am going to try it with this 14-day fast. I'm going to 14-day challenge. I'm going to switch it up. So instead of having my last meal, around 6:30, 7 o'clock, somewhere like that, I'm going to try to bring it back up to 5 o'clock. Meaning my last meal, I have eaten the very last thing I'm going to eat by 5:30. I'm going to try that. Maybe 5 o'clock, but definitely 5:30. So I'm going to try that for the duration of this challenge. And so we're going to see. I think I can do that. Honestly, if you can make it 36 hours, I think after you've eaten in in the morning and afternoon, I don't think it's that difficult to be able to close out your window. At least we're gonna see. We're gonna try. Um, Other thing is I did get a chance to um, journal. A lot of my journaling actually looks more like lists. I think it's maybe my age. I think I have less to sort of get off my chest and more to plan, which is kind of what can cause anxiety. But either way, I'm going to get, it's good to get it on paper and out of your head. Um, so this is the journal that I'm using. It's an older journal that was given to me by my husband, but I use it for lists and sometimes just little things I want to jot down to talk about or to talk to other people about. Um, and so I did want to also mention what my vitals are. I don't know if you can see that on this channel or not, but I am 51. I'm 51 years old. Um, my weight, I have a scale, but it doesn't have batteries in it. So I don't care. I've done so many diets. I just don't care about weighing myself. I'm kind of going by how my clothes fit. And so if I had to guess by how my clothes are fitting, I would say, oh, I don't want to say it, but I would say I might be around 220, maybe 225. I'm only 5'3.5", so that is fat. My goal is basically the standard of what they would want. A 51-year-old woman that's 5'3", um, somewhere around 130 to 140 pounds, I think. So that would be my goal. That's a long way away, so I don't even try to concentrate on that. I don't think about it as far as the goal um, that far out this time. This is actually my third 36-hour fast. By the time Colleen had mentioned the challenge, I was already fired up from her other live that I had just started my 36-hour fast the next day. I didn't even wait for a challenge. I didn't know whether it was written in stone or not. So I had already started a 36-hour fast that next day. Well, that night, starting that evening, um, which was a Tuesday evening on into Wednesday, and then so therefore the fast came around again. Um, I think Friday or Saturday, and so this today is actually my third fasting. I don't think it was any easier today, but I think they had more to do with I didn't eat enough yesterday, and I mentioned that yesterday also. I've got to up my protein. So that's about it for today. I don't have anything else to bring up. So tomorrow I'll post what I ate.